Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Ty Johnson, 75 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Browns 0.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now first and 10 at their own 23. First carry for Nick Chubb. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Ty Johnson.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
It's now second and 6.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ty Johnson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
Agnew on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out. By a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Oh, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Shark, 34 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Jaguars 21. Browns nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable. Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. They run. Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Josh Allen on the tackle.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
And the Browns first down.
21-0 our score after one.
Score Jaguars 21. Browns nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mack Wilson in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
4-yard line.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 14-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Wilson on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
third down. He'll drop to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
To Johnson again. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Ty Johnson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Jaguars 28, Browns nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off 4.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield with it once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
The 46-yard line.
56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And again, it's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
180. Check. Kings. I'm going to run you over. Check your hot read. Mike's 54.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Brings up
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's third down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Pull it together. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sharks got it left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run it with Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
You go tight. You got tight.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Oliver.
The pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Here we go.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
I apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing, Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
To Philip Dorsett. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mayfield now from the 50. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
4th down, Mayfield. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They run it again with Chubb. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
First down.
56. Ready? 56 to Mike. 56.
A run for Nick Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
To the 49-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll set up a throw. He's got it at the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.